after watching that because that was damn near pitiful. I mean, that made Miami defense look like the 2001 Miami defense or the
Jabari,
Miami defense
you ain't
with
watched
Ed
Texas
Reed.
A&M all year. What you know about them?
I watched them in their bowl game, or not their bowl game, their little playoff game, SEC championship. Or no, they didn't make the SEC championship. I watched them versus A&M versus Texas. That's when I watched A&M.
That's the only game you seen. Texas A&M was a better team.
But they ain't played nobody. That's the point.
Who is Miami played? They played the whole SEC. You done told me the SEC is the best conference. So I just said the best conference.
But they're not in the best division in the best conference. They're in the easy division.
No, they're not. An easy division? What? The SEC is an easy division? Come on.
They're not playing nobody.
Who? They played the whole SEC. What are you talking? Who is nobody? They played Alabama?
They haven't played Bama. They didn't play Georgia.
They
didn't play Ole Miss. They ain't played nobody. They ain't played the top 3 teams in the SEC.
So, who did Miami? They deserve to be in it more than Texas A&M? Is what you're telling me?
I'm saying that A&M hadn't played nobody, and really, okay. I'm not trying to big up Miami. Miami hasn't played really anybody either, but. I mean, they made A&M look like a FCS team. I'll say that.
Jabari love to tell me that when teams from Texas, they suck.
No, you just got to be realistic. You got to be realistic. They scored 3 points. They scored 3 points in a college football playoff game. No touchdowns. How is that? How am I supposed to be excited about that?
Those teams are the top.
What makes you excited about scoring 3 points in a college football playoff?
Why do you get excited when teams get blew out by 20 points? That's what you like to see. You don't like to see a game where 2 teams fighting. You don't like to see good defenses the whole time?
I mean, at the end of the day, if you score 3 points, you're not going to win very many games scoring 3 points.
You're not going to win very many games in the college football playoff. That's why it's 3 games. You got to do better than that. Come on. Yeah, they had a bad game, but how many bad games have they had this whole year? 2?
Well, they ain't played nobody. That's the point. They ain't played nobody.
Oh,
when they played Texas, they got beat by Texas. No.
Why was Texas? Texas was a good team. Texas was in the game with Ohio State when they played them. People act like they blew them out.
And they lost to the only good team they played. One of the only good teams they played.
So who do you like in college football? Let me know.
Who do I think is going to win?
No, who do you like? Let's say who do you think is going to win? Who do you like? They put up a fight this whole year.
I mean, I think Georgia's going to win. At this point.
You can't talk me nothing about Georgia this whole year. Texas or Texas A&M. Yeah, they all suck, but all of those teams are damn near in the college football playoff. We gonna see though. We gonna see what Miami do because they finna come to Texas and get their belt to booty. Toe up.
Miami got to go play Ohio. Well, yeah. I don't know how they're going to do it against Ohio State. That's going to be a good game.
I don't know because Carson Beck is not the best team.
But what did you think about the other 2 games in the playoff? Oregon versus James Madison and Ole Miss versus Tulane. We could just do them 2 games together.
That was like the freshmen in high school trying to play the varsity, and the varsity got mostly seniors on the field because if you really think about it, those two teams, they were lower tier schools. They did deserve to be in a playoff. But it was like, are y'all going to live up to the playoff expectations? And clearly, a lot of people was like, oh, my, they need to cut them last two teams down and just go how the process was with how they chose and everything. Chose the CFP games because James Madison and Tulane. Who was it? Tulane that played Ole Miss.
Tulane versus Ole Miss. Oregon versus James Madison.
They played Tulane earlier this season, and they got blew out just as they did in the college football playoff game. And we was already like, hold on, what are they doing playing each other? We've already seen them play each other one time. Then y'all got like, how many teams were in there in the college football playoff?
Let me see. 12? Was it 12 teams?
I think they might have added 2 more teams or something because they just dropped a new format this year, right?
I'm pretty sure it's never been this many teams.
Oh, I know it's not. I think because they added those last teams because now you got a team first.
I mean, it's almost like you could have just left them off and let the other two teams play each other.
Play each other and put them two teams in the bowl game because it kind of felt like this is a pointless game. What am I watching? Why am I wasting my time right now when I could be actually watching a good college football game? And we got these two. I don't even know.
So let's just talk about it. Who's your pick to win?
My pick to win the whole thing?
Yeah.
I think in the championship, it'll be Indiana versus either probably. I really want to see how those top 4 teams are going to weigh out that first game, and then that's where I'll see do I feel like they got enough energy to carry that to the next game, or is it kind of like Texas A&M? Do I have to look at them? Because yeah, we can play bad, but we can also play good. But I want to see how the length in between the last game of the season and how much you've been working for this college football playoff game. And I hope you haven't just been sitting down because we know y'all got that first round bye. So I'm not even sure. I know for a fact I do hope Indiana is in. I don't know who I want them to play because I also want to see how Texas Tech weighs out. Even there, I don't think they would pull off a James Madison or a Tulane, but I don't feel like the Big 12 is up to the tier. They pretty close. Up to the tier of SEC or, who is it, ACC? Do you think? It's kind of hard.
Yeah, I'd say, I think this is a pretty evenly matched playoff from here on out, honestly.
From here on out, yeah, I agree with you.
But I just think that Georgia's probably the most separated. I'm interested to see how Indiana handles the SEC and Bama. Although I think they'll do pretty well because I think Mendoza is going to be basically Mendoza versus the world damn near. He's going to have to lead that team to the championship.
Gotta have a team. No.
That defense is nice too, though. Indiana's defense is good too, but a lot of it's going to be on Mendoza.
Yeah, a lot of it is always on the quarterback, but a lot of it, I feel like, is also on them skill positions on both sides.
So I don't think Indiana doesn't have like the crazy skill position to me. They got okay. They're good, but they don't have nothing that just.
But when you put all of those skill positions together, and that makes one great defense, we're gonna see how Indiana done win them bigger games and stuff. Because I believe Mendoza, he gonna be there no matter what. He the point guard of the team if he want to be. And I think that's going to help them a little bit more with the bigger schools, and that's going to keep them in the games. But I'm ready to, like you said, I feel like it's going to be a lot more even there because we ain't going to see teams beating people by 30 plus next week. I know that for a fact.
I really don't have that much interest in Oregon versus Texas Tech. I think that game's gonna be like
another blowout because they're from Texas.
I mean, it's just kind of a weird matchup. Like these teams don't have no history. It's just kind of. I mean, I really don't care about Oregon this year or Texas Tech like that. Teams that I really ain't been paying attention to.
I think I've watched Texas Tech a little bit, and I like their defense. I really like their defense. But I want to see how their defense is going to fare against a bigger school. Because it's like, y'all team makeup is very interesting with y'all skill positions and how y'all recruit their skill position players. It seemed like a lot of games they could put up 35 plus points if they wanted to. And their offense looks great. Sometimes it's their defense. A lot of times they're playing. Actually, their defense holds them back. So I want to see how that's gonna go. That Texas Tech versus Oregon game. I think it's gonna be a lot of points, but I don't think those defenses together on the field is gonna keep that entertaining enough. I don't think it's gonna be a hard-fought game because both of those teams can score, and neither have. I guess Texas Tech has played a little bit more defense to me. I've seen because they had a defensive player on the Heisman. I think he was second or third in the Heisman voting, and it was so. Honestly, I don't think Oregon defense is the best, but I do think they have a better offense. Both of these teams have better offenses than their defenses play. So.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a good game either way. It's gonna be an entertaining game. So it'll be something to watch.
Yeah.
But go ahead and getting back to the foolishness. We've been waiting all year. Since about midsummer, it's been on the schedule. We don't get this every year, but we got it this week. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas. We got Giants Raiders. The battle for the first round pick. What's your thoughts on Giants Raiders this week? Is it what you expected it to be?
Not 100%. I'd say about 75% of what I expected to be. With both of us having new team, what should we call it? Team, I guess, coaches, players. We had a whole lot going on last off season. So it was like, Jabari said this before, either we're going to be looking at both of these teams at the end of the season that they came along, they did what they were supposed to do all season, and they made it through the season to see, man, Jabari spoke up, these going to be... This would be a game for the the worst two teams to see who got the first pick. Jabari told me that at the beginning of the season.
Hold on, man. Why you putting that on me, man? I don't remember saying that. I don't remember Jabari saying that.
Yeah, Jabari said these gonna be the teams fighting for the first pick. What that means?
That sounds a little bit like you. That sounds like something you would be saying.
Jabari swore them Giants and Jackson Dart was finna run through their division. I don't know what's up with the Giants. They ain't playing. They playing the Cowboys and the Commanders. That's probably why they ain't good. But man, I think
that we probably.
What's up?
Probably watch the first half You get a laugh. Actually, I'll probably watch the whole thing just because it's gonna be.
Giants and Raiders. I know how that movie going.
It's just gonna be Giants Raiders, so it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be
entertaining. It's gonna be entertaining, and for sure next week we gonna.
I mean, it's crazy how the season played out. We was talking about Geno Smith, and we was talking about Ashton Genty. We were talking about Scatter. It's just crazy how to see how a season plays out.
Man, you can go get a new coach. You can have all the energy.
Who would have thought that Geno Smith would be our quarterback?
Everybody that watched the Raiders knew he was going to be the quarterback since last year. I don't know about you.
You thought he was going to finish the season?
He has a concussion. He can't finish the season.
Oh, who's starting for y'all now?
I don't know who's starting right now. I told you. I watched that game to about the beginning of the third quarter, the third half. Then it wasn't nothing to watch. So it was like, man, I'm not finna waste my day. Who else is playing? But
and then the team we got to talk about that we've been sleeping on. We didn't start up there and talk about the Lions, and we've been talking about the Packers, but we ain't talked about the Bears this year.
Yeah.
The Bears won on a Hail Mary pass to DJ Moore, about 40 yards to Caleb Williams. It was probably one of the best passes I've ever seen. It kind of reminded me of like a young Aaron Rodgers type of pass.
Mm-hmm.
What are you thinking about the Bears?
The best pass you've ever seen. The way
what are you thinking about the Bears? What's your reaction to the Bears?
I really don't know too much about the Bears. I didn't even see. I still haven't seen that play. I'm not gonna turn on the Bears. I'm sorry, because I don't like Caleb Williams already. You know that since he came into the league, I'm just not a fan of his game. But then you look up and see their record, and it's like, wait, hold on. Ain't no way the Chicago Bears. Then you gotta go back in there and be like, what in the world? Then I will say they've been playing hard because their record. I don't know how they jumped out to a record like that, but they sure did it. And it's like they got better week after week after week after week. That's what it looked like. So it looked like they're going in the right direction. But I ain't going. What you think about the Chicago Bears and the rest of their season? Because I think, only 2 more weeks they start playoffs.
I mean, for them to have kicked the Lions out of the playoffs this year is unbelievable to me, because we've been talking about what teams have been looking the best in the league. It's always been, the Lions have always been coming up in our top conversation, and we haven't spoke about the Bears once. So it's like,
well, I will say,
how have the Bears been racking up these wins like this?
At one point of the season, Detroit, I think everybody and their mama was high on Detroit, because it was like, how did they do all of this? They had a 98% chance to be in the playoffs 6 weeks ago, 4 or 5 weeks ago. I'm not sure exactly how long ago, but I know it was like a month ago. A 98% chance to make the playoffs. Think about that. We got 2%. We finna be in the off season. 2% chance we finna be in the off season before everybody else. Nah. And it's just like their season derailed. They derailed when they didn't need it. But the whole Texas A&M on us.
I guess it doesn't really that much derail, though, because they still have, I think the conferences are very skewed. I think you got some very bad conferences this year, and you got some very good conferences this year. To me, the NFC East is trash this year.
The NFC East is always trash.
No, the NFC East is probably historically the toughest division in football. Probably the toughest division in sports.
Do y'all hear Jabari? The Giants.
Because it's so competitive. The division is so competitive. Every game is competitive.
The Eagles are competitive. Washington, you sit up and watch Washington? Yeah. That ain't competitive.
Every
like
game
you sit up and watch Dallas Cowboys, too.
Every game in the NFC East is basically a rivalry. It's all rivalry matchups.
And the NFC East barely has a team going to the playoffs. Go to the AFC West.
What you talking about? We got the defending Super Bowl champs in the NFC East.
And they not playing good. So they're barely in the playoffs, man. So it's like, go to the NFC West, meaning the AFC West. You're going to see they had everybody but the sorry Raiders in the playoffs. The whole division in the playoffs, we had 3 teams in the playoffs. Think about that. How many teams? Did the Giants make the playoffs last year?
Shit. Man, I've looked at a chart. The Giants haven't won the division. The Giants haven't won the NFC East in 15 years now.
Man,
when's the last time the Raiders won that? When's the last time the Raiders won the division?
We ain't won the division no time since Pat Mahomes been in there. Shoot. We probably won the division in the 2000s or the 1990s. But I ain't going to lie to you. They generally haven't been good. We thought we had a lot of energy and hype. Had Pete Carroll coming in. We had Geno Smith coming in after a good season. So it was like, damn, we done moved into
Geno
this stadium.
Hey, your ass was so hype about Geno Smith. You was telling me so much about Geno Smith.
I told you
said Geno Smith was talking about how great he was last year. I told you anybody could play good in Seattle. Look at Sam Darnold this year. Look at what he's done in Seattle. Any quarterback can play good in Seattle.
But any quarterback is not going 6-2 in their last 8 games. Or go look at his stats. Go look at his
Seattle
stats.
Quarterback, bro. He was not about to get the same Geno Smith in Las Vegas as you did in Seattle. That shit was not about to happen. You thought he was finna get Seahawk Geno Smith. You got 2015 New York Jet Geno Smith.
And you just knew your team was going to be butt cheeks from season to season. The whole summer. No faith. You need to pick a new team, bro. Who else? Oh, yeah, you like the Cowboys, too.
We had some injuries. We had some very serious injuries, man. Scatterbo. We ain't got Neighbor. Y'all didn't even have no injuries. Y'all still got Crosby. Y'all still got, Aston Jeanty.
You said what? The Giants had injuries? That's why they lost? Or did y'all have people skipping out on team meetings?
Yeah, we had people skipping out on team meetings.
That's why the Giants left. Wasn't good because they didn't have no discipline.
Shit, after you 2-6, you might as well skip that motherfucker.
He was skipping the practice and stuff before they.
Bro, could you imagine if they would have gave that man LT's jersey?
LT would have probably stepped on the field and looked him eye to eye.
He only got 2 sacks this year. He played good, but I'll say this, he has a lot of potential. He got a lot of potential.
He has a lot of potential. He has a lot of growing to do, I believe.
The Giants' defense, there's no way they should have been as bad as they was this year.
They were top of the
think about
NFL.
Remember we were talking about Myles Garrett? Oh, we got to talk about Myles Garrett. Think about it. Miles Garrett is number one in sacks. Brian Burns is either number two and three. And these are the two worst teams in the league. Like, how do you win on defense anymore?
I don't know with the Giants.
Like, this weekend, Miles Garrett is about to break the sack record, and his team is nowhere. I mean, not even in striking range of the playoffs, and he about to go out here this weekend and break the sack record. Like, that's crazy.
I do think it's certain players that don't care about all of the numbers and stuff that'll just go out there and give you their all every week, and I feel like he's done that since he came into the league. Because I believe I believe he's from Texas. A lot of people looked at him like, dang, this guy is great. Since we were in, high school? And he's done that consistently every season with a terrible team. And it's like, bro, I don't know how you come out here and have a good game every week and you the only one that puts him in a statistical category on the defense. Who's in their division?
And then speaking of statistical categories, Mike Tomlin has just gone 9-6 this year. He has 19 straight seasons he has 19 straight winning seasons in a row. What do you think about Mike Tomlin? He got the Cleveland Browns and Shadur Sanders this week.
I think Mike Tomlin he's done a great job. He hasn't switched teams. He stayed down where he started at. I think that's also an amazing thing too, because now you don't have, it's little to nothing that's staying the same from year to year, and he's done that for 19 seasons straight, and he hasn't lost a beat at all. No matter who's came into the Steelers organization, what their offense or defense look like, he's made it happen, and it's not anybody that can say they did that, because I believe he's done it for so long. So it's like the next person up is, I think it's
in the matchup with Shadur Sanders, what are you looking for from Shadur?
Looking for Shadur to play like Shadur
in the matchup against the Steelers.
I don't think he's going to fare well. I don't think he's fared well any games, and I don't think he's against the Steelers a good whole team. I think it's going to be a lot tougher because they don't have a team around him. Then he's not the best quarterback, so just already kind of at a distance.
Well, I'll say this. He outplayed Josh Allen last week. He had more rushing yards and 49 rushing yards, and he had more passing yards, 157, and a touchdown. He got to clear up the interceptions, the picks. Got to stop throwing them picks and the sacks. But I see that he's a quarterback that he knows how to move. He can move the ball down the court, or not down the court, but down the field, and he's a good decision maker. He has a good pocket presence. And he might be what the Cleveland needs in the future, just as a stable starting quarterback. Because think about it, Cleveland never has a stable starting quarterback ever. They always got like one guy coming in, one guy going out. So it's going to be good to see if Shadur can finally be the stabilizing force in Cleveland.
Well, we already got almost a pregame of it that he hasn't been. They haven't been getting the wins. So, I don't know. He just a lot of potential and not too hot. But
anyway, you got anything else for the NFL?
No, I don't think I do.
I want to head on into these NBA Christmas games. Merry Christmas to everybody at the crib.
Everybody
rocking with us.
Yep.
We rocking today. We giving a good Christmas special. So first up, the only team that seemed to be able to beat OKC, Wembanyama and the Spurs, Christmas Day. What's your reaction to that game?
I don't know, because the Oklahoma City Thunder, as of late, they haven't been playing the best ball right now. And I do believe the Spurs, they had a good team. They had a good team defense, and all they've done is get their players back. The Oklahoma City they were missing their second best player for most of the season, but they only had lost, one game, I believe. And now as the San Antonio Spurs, they got De'Aaron Fox back. They got Wemby back off of an injury. And then they got a couple of more key pieces. They might have the defensive player of the year. I forgot his name. But he definitely could be. So I think it's going to be a great game. I'm looking forward to see how Oklahoma City, how they're faring. Because at the beginning of the season, boy, they came out hot. They came out real hot. I ain't never seen nobody. In my 29 years of life, I don't think I've ever seen somebody win games like that and win games like that efficiently, and they do it consistently.
I just think something about OKC is just kind of fake. And I think it's just, I just don't think that they're just as good as they've been showing. I think the Spurs exposed them last night with this 20-point blowout. Like, they can be beat, and they really have a lot of holes if you can kind of limit the pieces around Sha. Like, Sha's going to get his, but you got to do something to limit these people around him, because the people around him ain't that good, in my opinion. They just
I think that's what's been carrying him the whole year.
He's elevating a lot of people's game right now. And think about it, Wemby only played 23 minutes, and they were able to. So I'm interested to see if OKC can bounce back with a statement victory like they normally do, or do the Spurs have something for OKC in future matchups that's going to cause them problems?
I think the Spurs, what they didn't do, they didn't play. The only thing they lacked that game, not lack. I felt like the Spurs were able to catch the Thunder a little bit, better, because, what was it, their second loss in like 3 games? The Spurs limited Chet Holmgren, to me. I think he came in and do what he usually does in the first quarter or first half. But as the game went along, it was like he disappeared, kind of. He disappeared due to the San Antonio Spurs defense, which I already think is so hard to play for anybody. But to see Oklahoma City get beat by 20 points.
So who's your pick? Who's your pick for the Christmas game?
I honestly think the Spurs will probably beat them again. I think a lot
Who are all your
tighter.
picks? Who are all your picks for the Christmas games?
For the Knicks and Cavaliers, I think the Knicks are going to beat them just because they're generally a way better team.
Okay, yeah, me too. I got the Knicks. Spurs, Thunder.
The Spurs and Thunder, I really don't know who's going to win that game because I do feel like the Thunder is at an advantage because they've had a whole team together. They won a championship together. They have an MVP with them. But I do think with Wemby on that court and Wemby playing how he plays, because most of the time he plays a little bit closer to the basket, unless you got a really great player on offense, a player on offense. But then I feel like the Spurs can win. When you got Wemby posted up block, and he's 7'5", right, Jabari?
7'4".
Okay, 7'4", and you got a 9-foot wingspan. All you pretty much got to do is stand down there. If anybody is bringing anything to the basket, Wemby, he damn near could put his hands out and touch both sides.
Hey, the Spurs Thunder tomorrow. Since the Spurs beat them last time, I'll go with the Thunder. I think the Thunder are probably gonna bounce back.
I think it'll be a great game, and it's gonna be.
Okay, what about Mavericks Warriors?
Most entertaining game.
What about Mavericks Warriors?
I think the Mavericks are gonna win because the Mavericks have got hot at the right time. Cooper Flag has gotten better as the season has gone on, and I don't think they're gonna need their big man. Their big man already not the best anyways. Anthony Davis.
I think the Warriors. I think Steph Curry on Christmas is kind of tough to beat. I'm rocking with Steph on Christmas. We got the big matchup.
Big matchup.
Big Lake Show versus the Rockets. Who you got?
Actually, I'm a huge Lakers fan, and I've been a Lakers fan all my life. But the Lakers team they don't have a great team makeup. And Houston, they might have one of the best defenses in the whole NBA. So I think I'll take Houston. I'm a huge Lakers fan. Always been a Lakers fan. But right now, the Lakers are not the best at all. And it's just like a couple of teams, they're getting hot at the or at better times than other teams because they didn't start the season off at the best. But teams like the Lakers, the Thunder, it's like y'all kind of cooling off. Y'all better keep it hot because a couple of them guys on Christmas, hey, they ain't letting nothing stop them. We done seen them score. Like you said, Steph Curry, most of the time LeBron James, Kevin Durant. On Christmas, hey, you better watch out. So,
and then lastly, you got Nuggets, Timberwolves.
I'm going to take the Timberwolves.
But hold on. I didn't give my pick for Lakers. Rock. I got Big Lake Show. Fuck the Rockets. Kevin Durant ain't got shit coming tomorrow. Big LeBron James. LeBron's about to drop 35.
Boy.
Christmas presents. Put all your money on the Lakers.
Hey, don't lose y'all money. Like I said, I've been a Lakers fan my whole life. I've never seen the Lakers get beat by 40 points. I've never seen the Lakers. I don't know.
You always been a Lakers nut rider.
And when did you start liking the Lakers, sir? 2 years ago? 3 years ago?
Hey.
Boy, I don't like the Cleveland Cavaliers when I first met him. The Miami Heat. Jabari don't like everybody from the East Coast to the West Coast.
Hey, I've been
always
liking
been on the West side, buddy.
And then I like where LeBron James is playing.
Like you,
but I remember, hey, you're going to have to throw your Kyler Murray jersey away. I'm going to have to get you a new Kyler Murray jersey. You got to throw your old Kyler Murray jersey away.
He going to send me that jersey, y'all? Who wants the jersey? Or, matter of fact, who wants the money I'm going to sell the jersey for? Kyler Murray?
Yeah, you gotta sell your old Kyler Murray jersey away.
Jabari is the only person that knows about Kyler Murray in the whole NFL league.
Hey, you know about Kyler Murray?
I sure do.
Yeah, he sent you home about around this time, 10 years ago, matter of fact.
And we still put it on him. We gave him the best game the whole playoffs, even better than the state game. Go ask Kyler Murray, who his senior year, who played him the best. He got sick.
Hold on, but didn't he send you home junior year too?
No, he didn't.
What about junior year? He sent you home junior year.
That's who we lost to junior year. You telling me about senior year?
Man, Kyler Murray was ruining y'all's Christmas, man. That's crazy.
Kyler Murray wasn't doing anything because we didn't play till Christmas. First off, Kyler Murray had a team where they pretty much recruited players from the whole Dallas-Fort Worth area. So to be in a game with them, there was no disappointment for us or anybody in Texas.
Man, that sounds like some excuses to me, but that's cool. But, shit, we about to wrap this show up. Merry Christmas, y'all. You got anything, last thoughts?
I do, actually. Make sure y'all get around y'all family or the people y'all love, y'all friends, for this Christmas and New Year's, and make sure y'all enjoy them. You never know how much time you got and how much time you got to enjoy your people around you. So, man, y'all get in there and have y'all a good time, get y'all some good food, get y'all some good basketball, football, and kick back and relax. Shoot, I know a lot of y'all off work, at least for the day. I know a lot of people got to go back to work the next day. So, man, I just hope everybody get a chance to show some love, show some positive energy, and enjoy themselves. Because our world, that's what we in need of right now. Some love and enjoyment for everybody and some peace. So, man, y'all just enjoy each other. Enjoy everybody around you that y'all can with positive energy. And shoot, give some positive energy. Make sure you're doing that. But, man, and y'all, Happy New Year's, too. I forgot about that. Happy upcoming
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, Happy Holidays. We're going to start the new year strong. This year been great.
Yeah.
This year been great, especially if you got your health and you still able to speak and move around, and you still able to digest food, and you still able to eat good food. You still able to listen to good music, good sports.
Still able to get around the people I love. And I'm glad they help me do everything that I need, that I want to do, and push me to do that too. So, man, enjoy everything around it. This New Year, Christmas. This has been a great year.
Great year, man. We got more great times to go.
Yes, sir.
But it's been a Source of Podcast. My name is Jabari Butler. It's J.R. Hall. We out, baby.
Out this mug.